Morning. My name is Dorothy Stutger. I am a death penalty appeals lawyer, but I'm also an ordained minister in the United Church of Christ and a board member with the California People of Faith working against the death penalty. I am speaking today mostly in my ministerial capacity, as many of my brothers and sisters in the law have written comments and submitted them. I am addressing my concerns regarding the regulations as they relate to spiritual advisors and their role with the condemned. Among other clients, I represent and advise an inmate whose federal habeas petition has been fully litigated. As I read the proposed regulations, I find no reassurance that there will not be pressure on the condemned prisoner to choose a state-hired chaplain instead of an independent spiritual advisor. It appears that it would be in the CDCR's interest to pressure the condemned inmate to choose a state chaplain because of the reporting requirements on the state chaplain. Of course, that requirement in and of itself, as many people have said, poses its own problems of breaking the strong confidentiality that should exist between a minister and the congregant. I am also concerned about many limitations on the spiritual advisor's access to the condemned inmate and the inmate's family, both of whom are going to require some ministry, I believe, during the final days before an execution. I foresee that there will be need for much more time for ministering than is provided for in the regulations. Additionally, as I read them, the regulations allow the warden to decide that a chosen independent spiritual advisor may not be appropriate and will withdraw approval. There is no regulation defining why a spiritual advisor might be turned down, and there is no limit on when this decision might be made. Certainly, if a person is in the last days before an execution, having a spiritual advisor suddenly disallowed would be wrenching on both the condemned inmate and the spiritual advisor. I would like to also say that the God that I believe in and minister for seeks to heal and reconcile. The death penalty is the complete opposite of healing and reconciliation. Or to quote a good friend and mentor of mine, the Reverend Glenda Hope, capital punishment is sin.